Okay, this is a sound test. Sound test to see if the microphone is freaking echoing. Okay, this is a sound. Yep, it is echoing. So let me try to change my input in OBS. Hello to people who are joining the stream now. So sorry that you have to hear all of this shit. Okay, let's see. Defaults, it mutes me. You're not gonna be able to hear this. Is it still echoing? Is my voice here yet? Hello to people who. Okay, let's see. Defaults, it mutes me. You're not gonna be able to hear this. Okay. My voice is not echoing on the stream, but it is synced to the desktop. So, I'm in a bit of a freaking pickle there just because I want to play with the voice changer and it's outputting into the desktop. It's completely unsynchronized with the shit over here. Unless, let me see if I go to properties, I switch back to the voice changer input and then cut my voice from the actual thing. Let me see if I go to properties, I switch back to the voice changer input and then cut my voice from. Okay, there we go. So as long as I have voice changer off, like the voice changer, and have the hear my voice option off, then I shall be fine. So let me reduce the volume just to avoid peaking. And then let me see, is the desktop alright? Right, desktop is alright. All the stuff is alright. Or this just blabber a bit of shit. Okay, let me hear what that has on the stream because, well, the last time I streamed Overwatch, the audio was extremely. Yup, the audio is extremely soft for the game. So let me just bump it up to the max. It is okay, let me bump down to negative 4.2 decibels. And then I think we're good to go. So, yeah, you may have seen the title of the stream. This stream is all about arbitrations. Well, simply because I have shit to get from arbitration. Oh, defense, revenant, and the penta damage. I have to go. The secure penta, my god. It's one of the best launchers in the game. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Should have my phone on mute, shouldn't I? But okay, Revenant. I should grab the Revenant. Okay, I think I should go for Harry here. Yeah, if you guys do not get the colors, or if you guys haven't played Warframe, the colors are basically a reference to the 3 Eidolons, which I have figures right here. These figures actually drop from the actual Eidolons. For fuck's sakes, let me respond to the message first. Because it's the message. It has to be a message about my trip. So sorry, you guys have to go through this crap. Right. Right, so until that guy sends me another message, then I'm gonna reply to them. But for now, let me just jump right into the arbitration with the 2 amped up weapons. Do you have a railgun? I do not think I have a ground use railgun because I did not install a Gravimac into my Velocitus. And yes, freaking this freaking, yeah. finding matches in Warframe is getting harder and harder. It wasn't like this when I first played the game. Right, let's just jump right in. Now, both Revenant and I have 27 stacks. My God, what the? Why the hell is it lagging? I do not have that many I do have a lot of programs open. For fuck's sakes, the frame rate is Christ. Oh my God, 70 frames per second. Crap. Let me just turn off some of the programs right here. These are the necessary programs that I had to open. Why am I lagging so badly? It dropped to. Oh my God. The voice changer is really messing me up. But I can't help it. I do not have a Go XLR, which is what I really want. Okay, Dance Macabre away. Oh fuck. Where the hell are the enemies? Right, I cannot afford to waste my energy over here. The goddamn arbitration drones. Luckily, I have brought my Catch Boon arc gun. I was just about to say arc gun, kit gun. Now you can, kit guns are basically modular guns that you can build by yourself in Fortuna. Right, it's that guy. There's an Atlas on our team. Really? God damn! Why am I lagging so badly? I dropped to about the base minimum of the smooth frame rates. I dropped to 60 frames per second, 70 frames per second right now. As you guys may see in the bottom corner, bottom left. My directions are all over the place today. Map tells me to go north, I go south. It's just like that time when I'm playing Eve. Now, those Eve videos, it was on this channel 2 years ago, but I transferred all of them to my other gaming channel, which I never really maintain anymore, just because I can do all of this while streaming. Now, I am going to be streaming the RPGs, the RPGs that I played in the past. For example, Blank Dream, Blight Dream, Mad Father, Misao, Eve, The Witch's House. I think I'm gonna get The Witch's House out of the way first, just because I raged at that game actually. If you guys haven't seen the videos on my second channel or the RPG horror megamix, you guys are in for a treat, man. Just because I rarely rage at a game, on camera at least. I rage at a lot of games while I was playing them, just because they always seem to dick me over hard. Now I still have 20 freaking 6 stacks. So yeah, the games dick me over, and everything just seems to dick me over in games. So yeah, it's just a hard time, man. Especially with RNGs at the giving end of it. I'm at the receiving end of RNGs cruelty. So yeah, I can't help it. Even if I wanted to, wouldn't help it even if I could. That's a Michael Jackson reference, by the way, for you guys out there. Where the hell let me just Dance Macabre away. The freaking arbitration drones are still marked on the map, but they, god damn, I'm lagging so badly. Maybe it's because of the host's problem. It has to be the host's problem. I can't do arbitrations on my own, so I have to go in a public match, because I rarely go for any I rarely go for recruiting chat for this, just because recruiting chat literally takes you like a millennium to gather enough members that hopefully do not misread your notice and potentially leave in the middle of this. So I just don't bother. And just to make it fun for myself, I'm gonna grab whatever I have that is amplified. I have all the Warframes. I do not have all of the weapons. Wow, we're already in wave 5 already. Damn. Damn, man. Oh, for fuck's sake! There's a drone right there. Man, This mode is extremely flawed. But I am willing to go through the hardship to grab what I need. If, for example, adaptation, that mod is just a freaking thing that can turn any of your Warframes into freaking tanks. I need to grab the Aura Forma just so I have one in my arsenal, just in case I need it. And I need to grab some Arc Gun Ribbon mods, just because I want to amp up my Larkspur. Or if I get any of the any ribbon for the Arc Guns, I may just keep ones for the Imperator, the Fluctus, the Velocitus, the Grappler, and then the Larkspur. So 5 Arc Gun ribbons at least. And yeah, the cycles, the probability is just, oh my god. So you roll the ribbons with replacement, which means that the total number of Arc Gun ribbons that you can roll, like the number of types, are literally not gonna be changed. So how many Arc Guns are there in this game? Like you could buy like 10. You could buy like 10 Arc Gun ribbons and literally get the Imperator for all of them. Like, that is how dickish it is. Like, I hope that I get the Larkspur ribbon so that I do not need to bother anymore. But I think I may as well go ahead and get a the Imperator ribbon for the Prophet Taker fight. I am not seeing the enemies die in front of me while the affinity numbers just pop up on top of their heads, just because the freaking server is lagging. How much? It's 100 and something ping and it is this bad. Shit, I forgot that. I forgot that shift and mouse button 5, which would open up my Steam menu. So that's gonna be annoying, just because I cannot sprint while doing any of this. And let me actually get a few thralls on. Where the hell are the enemies? There we go. And you guys should die. Recharge my Mesmer skin. I rarely even seriously, I do not know how to play Revenant. All I do is, in normal missions, grab enough energy, dance Macabre, and kill everything in front of me. That's literally what I do. Always. But now these goddamn dickish arbitration drones are on my tail. Things are gonna get a little bit interesting here, just because no abilities whatsoever would affect the arbitration drones, which, by the way, affects every single unit in their vicinity and turns them invincible, which is totally tricky, let me tell you that much. Where the heck is everybody? I'm not hitting them. I'm lagging out probably. Host migration. I can almost fall off at the end of the cliff. Okay, there we go. Now I can. How are these Grenier on our side? I don't know. I don't bloody know. For some reason, the host is just lagging really much. They may only have like a data transfer rate of 1 bit per second. Man, Warframe, the game that I love and I hate. Nah, it's not only Warframe that you're on the receiving end of RNGs. Like Tower of Saviors, that is just a puzzle game that will puzzle me the hell out. Is the frame rate going on great? Because I do not see. The refresh rate is not that good. I think I may need to amp up the refresh rate, just because it feels kind of pixelated when I'm watching the playback. Yeah, I can't watch the playback. So I think after this mission, I may need to change the refresh rate, just because it is way too goddamn low for smooth graphics. But at the same time, the voice changer is in the way. Oh, freaking rumblers. Yeah, I think I'm safe with 27 stacks, so I can go AFK for a moment here. Okay, properties. Desktop audio, I do not need that. Okay, okay. Settings. I think it is in the settings. Stream. Nope. Output. It's in 4650 bitrate and it is rate control CBR. I do not know any of this. It's in an extremely high bitrate. Fuck it, I'm gonna bump it down to 4000. Because that is the recommended bitrate for me. I don't know, if it is gonna get even more pixelated, I don't know. I may need to bump up the bitrate to 10,000 in order to get a smooth graphics. So, I cannot reply to any of your messages right now, but yeah, I will have to see. I only lost 2 stacks after all that. Yep, it got more pixelated, fuck's sakes. Fuck's sakes. Man, how much? Fine, I'm gonna bump it up to 6,000. Let's see how that goes. I don't know if I'm gonna lag pretty much. My frame rate was tanking. I bet that Korra is using accumulating whip claw.
Your potential blossoms. Continue the arbitration.
Thanks. Item Valana sculpture, not really that uncommon to be honest. Somebody's leaving. Yeah, frickin' lagging, man. Is it my watch quality? Yeah, it has to be my watch quality.
The opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Yeah, because if I'm watching the playback, I'm only watching at 480p. My god, why am I changing the bitrate? I've been changing the bitrate for nothing. Right, let me just take advantage of my stacks and turn down the bitrate for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down to 4000. Although even after even after my frickin' information and communication technology test, I do not even know how the bitrate would affect the frickin' recording. I know it is how many bits are played in a second. I know, and it's calculated using hertz if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that's the sampling rate for sound. God damn, it's freaking hard to learn ICT sometimes. I forgot I had the Grand Prime on me. Even though it's blatantly obvious that the Grand Prime was mounted on my back. Oh sorry, I mean the cursed sword Gram. The one that I stole from Mitsurugi Kyoya. From Konosuba, by the way. Should I do an entire mission with a chipmunk voice? Because that would make it annoying as all fuck. Let me tell you that much. It would just be like, let me show you. It would just be like, hey, it's Freud! That's basically what I do not want to happen. Now, man, messages, so I'll try to book the hotel. Okay. Now that's accommodation dealt with for my trip. And then now we only need I only need to pin down some attractions for me to go to when me and my friend are off to Tokyo. So yeah, if you guys have been to Tokyo out there, you guys are free to recommend some locations for me to go because yeah, a 6-day trip, I cannot spend all of it in the Gundam base, although I really want to. But yeah, if I'm going on my own, then I may spend all of my days in the Gundam base. Like until I get sick of it, of course, because a rare chance to go to Tokyo, and I might as well just explore around, just explore the culture and stuff. Because yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of intrigued in Japanese culture. Where the hell are the enemies? Yeah, I lost my enemy detection just because my cat died. Oh, this freaking obnoxious guy. The obnoxious Nox. Right, let me get far away a little bit. And just burn him with napalm. He's freaking dead, man. Dead. Death by napalm. How uncommon is that? Right? That guy got whipped in the face. He got whipped to a crisp. Man. Oh, good. Now, where the freaking frick are the enemies? Now, my aim is to get not arbitrary. Yeah, this is the freaking arbitration. My aim is to get adaptation. Just so I can make my Revenant into a literal sentient warrior. If you guys don't know the sentients, now spoilers ahead, by the way. The sentients are basically a weapon. Oh, someone dead. Now I need to kill the arbitration drones to get some arbitration points, so that I can revive that freaking guy with 5 arbitration points on myself. So, yeah. By the way, the sentients are warriors created by the Orokin in order to find new land for the Orokin to conquer. But the sentients realized that the Orokin is gonna bring upon destruction and just basically, yeah, just bring upon destruction to the new world that they found. Thus, the sentients turned against the Orokin. And then the Orokin created the Warframes with infestation, thus creating the old war. Now, I'm not that much of a lore analyst. It's just the information from what I can gather. Okay, so I think I have to have 5 points on my body before I can revive that goddamn guy. So, do I have any points on myself? I do not have any points on myself, do I? Nope, because the Atlas is being afflicted with the arbitration variant of financial stress. 4 of them, in fact. Level 4 financial stress, so it is up to me to protect the Atlas, just so our teammate can be revived. And that freaking guy left. Is it my internet or stuff? I don't know. My internet is still fine. Hopefully the wall doesn't cut me out. Damn it, I have no more stacks. Oh, that guy died. It's all up to me now. The operative is gonna die. Damn it. Hate host migration. Same here, man. Same here. I'm gonna die. Why are my stacks gone? Where the frick are my stacks? Where the frick were my stacks? Oh my god, this is probably the first time that I'm gonna rage at Warframe properly. A new arbitration is in. Another freaking defense in Lua? At least it is the Grenier that's gonna be the receiving end of our torture, but my god, low key strength and croaker damage? What the fuck is the croaker? Oh man. This goddamn Kuva Grenier sword. Nope, never needed it, never even wanted it. Because there is a whole world of godly weapons in Warframe that are way better than the croaker. And Loki doesn't even freaking need power strength. So, yeah, I guess the arbitration is kind of pointless now. So, I think defense. Hey, defense. I don't know. I don't bloody know. What am I gonna bring? I think I'm gonna bring the Arcoplasma to take care of the drones. Hopefully the host doesn't lag this time. because now I'm back up to like 130 something frames per second, up to 140. Hopefully, that doesn't mean the internet is gonna mess up and cut on me, or the host is gonna be lagging. So, I am in a bit of a predicament here. Because bringing Harrow is gonna be a risk. Because if I want to heal the operative, I have to sacrifice all my shields. And then if the host is gonna be laggy, I cannot aim my condemn very well. So it's just all in all a bad choice in the at the end of the day. I think I'm gonna bring Chroma, but I'm not sure because I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I could bring Rhino, since it can amp up my damage. Fuck it, I'm gonna bring Nidus. Nidus for the win. Because if I get enough stacks, if I get enough stacks on Nidus, then I can basically be invulnerable. Right, let's hope this goes well. Because I do not think anything in my during today had went well at all. Maybe because when I was making the Gundam Ares custom showcase, things had to fall off and fall over at the same time.
For this arbitration, we bestow upon you the gift of mortality.
And then when I threw the videos into editing, I just realized that I have a whole segment. Of clips that I haven't recorded at all. Which basically means that I have to record more in the scorching heat that is Hong Kong, under my fan. Okay, where the god... Okay, kill enemies with blast. And where the heck is my map? Great! My stacks are all missing. That guy, the comb that guy has. Ah, fuck it. I might as well get magma burst for this thing then. Everybody's just gonna take away my opportunity to take around stacks. No matter it is the teammates or the freaking arbitration drones. Okay, there we go. Finally, one stack. Whoop-de freaking do. What am I supposed to do with those goddamn arbitration drones? I cannot build up my stacks like this. Not ever. Oh, thanks, Saren. Thanks for killing everybody. Because if I kill the arbitration drone, everybody that is linked to the drone would die along with it. So there's practically no chance for me to earn stacks. Goddamn drones. I should not have brought Nidus. I think I should have brought Inaros. Because my Inaros has an Umbral build on it. Now, I did not put the Umbral Forma on Inaros. Just because he isn't Prime. Simple as that. I put the Umbral Forma on Oberon. Maybe I should have freaking brought Oberon for this. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm going out. I'm out. I'm clocking out. I'm gonna bring Oberon. Just so I can keep that motherfucker alive. Okay. I have secondary energy. That's good. The upgrade is my Umbral upgrade. That is good. I think I should put one more formula on just to have... What? Just to have Hunter Adrenaline, but whatever. Let's just go. Right, so let me get my energy generation on, just because I have prime flow on this guy. Oh damn it, I still need to form a Oberon, just because, well, prime flow is not gonna fit anymore if I have maxed rank. So that may be a bit of a predicament on my part. At least I do not need to worry about any stacks anymore, so I can just kill with reckless abandon. And I missed the energy generation. God damn it. Yeah, I know I'm complaining a lot. And that's just what we do. We complain a lot when like nothing goes to our plan, which is a habit that I really want to break out of. Just because, like, this is one of the problems here in Hong Kong. Like, we have fast living paces. That's why we cannot observe the little things, and just because we live on the fast side, our work needs to be completed on the fast side. And if we try to complete the work fast but not meet standards, the higher ups are just gonna complain and just blame you all for not understanding what needs to be done. While the task and the standards are just implied. But that's not what I'm focusing on. What I'm focusing on is basically how we all turn to complaining. Just because everything doesn't go our way, doesn't mean that we need to just omit every single reason behind it. And that's nothing I know. But yeah, there is a lot of things that made me the person that I am today. And yeah, it's just a lot of negative side effects. That, yeah, memes. Yeah, I can blame it all on the one important friend that I had. Notice the past tense, had. And basically the trends and how I am an ass-bee, so that other people are just gonna ridicule me for that. And I got bullied several times. And I tried to do something about it, but they just won't stop. There was just basically a lot of things that cost me just my own personality. Like, initially, like, I think I have talked about this on the channel before. I was a dancer. Like when I graduated from primary school and moved on to the first 2 years of secondary school, I was a dancer. I loved dancing. Like, dancing in Michael Jackson style, which basically made me the center of the spotlight. But then this girl came around and turned my life around, just because, in a bad way, like, just because, yeah, like it is not precisely her that made me give up dancing. It's just my negative thoughts just plunging me into the mental trap that I was in. That made me lose my dancing. But the thing that made me lose, like, all hope on the people of around my age, it is just because of, like, Kavad Incubator Segment Blueprint. It's just that not only was I bullied a lot, but I was I was on the receiving end of distrust. Like, I have tried to invite her over to my place, like my estate, to dance. Like, not in that Captain America and Peggy Carter romantic style, but just to have an interaction with each other, like experience different dancing styles and all that. But I tried for at least 5 times, and there's only this one time where it's alright. And that is not the only thing that pisses me off about it. But there is this one time where she found a date. Yeah, and you over there in the other end could blame me for, oh, if you ask a girl out while she already has a date, like a date as in the person, not the event. I am the one to blame for killing myself in the process, and You could say that all you want, but I don't care. Just because she did not tell me that she wasn't free on that day, just because she had to date as in the event. So and she promised that we'll show up that day. But then at the end, like a few seconds before the clock struck midnight, she told me that she wasn't free because her mom tells her not to. Fine. But then what really put the final nail on the coffin is basically her lies. Because at the end of the day, because she was the center of attention in our school in terms of gossiping and shit, just because she is known for having a lot of dates in a span of 4 years, like, she's gone through different boyfriends and all that kind of bullshit. And from what I've heard from my classmates, the real reason that she doesn't want to meet up with me is because she's dating. Like, that is the most serious lie that I've ever heard. Like, although, yeah, blame it all on me if you want to. It's just that I could not trust anybody anymore. And there is this one time, like, not related to that freaking girl, that freaking bitch. There is this one time where we have an integrated humanities project where we had to film shit, or was it a music project? I forgot. At least it is a project that requires us, like in the class, in a group, to go out and film stuff for the project. And yeah, sure, we have been late for a long time. Like, it is long overdue, and we still had to film it, just because the teachers asked us to. So we tried to come up with a consensus. We tried to find a common date for us to be free and record, which was on a Monday after school. So I canceled my class. Like, I am taking up arts I was taking up arts during Monday, and I am taking up arts during Friday. So yeah, back in the day I was taking up arts on Monday, so I had to cancel that. But then in the freaking end, the bastards just... I was treading in the school, trundling around all over the place just to find the bastards. And then when I finally found them, they just simply replied, "Oh, did we ever say it? Did we ever say this today?" Like, that's just simply bullshit. Like, call me bitch for all you want. I'm just bitching about all the horrible things that I've gone through in my secondary school life, and that's precisely the reason why I want to forget all of it. It is just because of the distrust that I built among people, and the animosity that I've developed for the people around my age. Because yeah, TV shows and all that stuff may be fake, but for all I know, people around my age could, first of all, never understand an Aspie. Second of all, bully people just for the sake of giving themselves like superiority over others. And third of all, lie for their own advantages, for their own benefits. And that's precisely why I could not trust anybody around my age, unless they are probably Aspies that go through the same shit that I've gone through, or Aspies that can, like, even though if they haven't gone through the same stuff that I have, they can sympathize with me. They can understand what I've been going through and how twisted this world is. Like, I can only trust those kinds of people, and not any others. Like, the majority of teenagers or people around my age are that stupid and that childish and that self-centered and just commonly self-centered among their gangs and stuff. Not gangs, but you know what I mean. Their circle of friends, their circle of comfort. And plus, I am an introvert and I am getting more and more introverted by the day. It's just hard to get back out there, man. Like, the prime time to develop our own interests not to say that when I'm over secondary school or we're going into university or maybe coming out looking for a job, it's not the prime time to develop interests. But you know what I mean. Secondary school is where the most amount of changes happen to your person. So yeah, and we quickly adapt to the changes. Like, let me put it in this way. Secondary school or high school or middle school, as you want to call it, outside. Like, I think in America you split secondary school into middle school and high school. I don't know, but around that time period is when you're most adaptable. That's why you're able to make friends easily. That's why you're able to accept more interests that easily, and it basically molds you into the person that you are in the future. And of course, with social environments and all that kind of shit, which is what I want to bring out with the blaming stuff, because I want to just cut my habits of just complaining about every single tiny detail up to the picometers. But that's another story. What I'm trying to say is that adaptability and basically the way that society molded me, not really society but school, like the school environment molded me, is to basically adapt to distrust. Like, basically now for me from the shield hero, if you know what I mean, because you can't trust nobody. Like, that is basically in the situation that I am right now, with the few people that actually that are able to sympathize with me. Like, I've been seeking therapy. That's how I got out of the predicament that I was in 11th grade, where I threw myself into the hospital for suicidal thoughts. I've been under therapy. I have gone to chat with a lot of people, and most of the time, the people I chat to are adults, like adults that are not related to my bloodline at all. And let's go over teenagers, because teenagers, the people around my age, I never actually talked to them at all, especially about my pains and stuff. Yeah, sure. If I just so happen to find someone who has a common interest with me, which is like finding a needle like finding one single needle in the seven seas, or the seven oceans. I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. Call it the 7 Seas. My class is one whole unified being. Good for you. Good for you. But my class are coteries. They're basically different circles of friends, but all the same stuff. They are basically retarded. Like, retarded is a strong word, but yeah. It's basically hell. They are all under the consensus that they can mess around with the rules. Like, obviously I did mess around with the rules right up until the like in my study leave, I used my phone to go up online and search for information regarding my subject. But that's basically all. I never actually played video games in school. Fuck. So it is good for people that the entirety of your class just basically has one consensus. It's just to get through education and help each other when you can, and that's it. That's good. But from what I've been through, I could trust nobody. Like, nobody at all. Because people like at least over here, like 99% of the entire grade are children. They do bullshit like throwing clay around the classroom, or basically use a paper tube and a paper ball, using it as baseball, or even worse. They bring their own stuff just to throw it at people. Like, the entire classroom is a war zone or some shit like that. And that literally gouges my eyes out. Just I'm not the person gouging my own eyes out. It's just that upon seeing the action, it's just that the event of seeing the actions gouges my eyes out. Just because, man, how hard is it to actually learn inside a war zone? Like, that's one of the reasons leading to me just shitting all over the high school years, basically 10th to 12th grade. 10th to 12th. That's 3 years, right? It's basically, first of all, 99% of the people are children, so that they bring in their own clay to play around in, and they basically do childish stuff that only kindergarten children would do, and only they do stuff that are only understandable if they are kindergarten level, which they are not. They are like a decade apart from kindergarten world, like more than a decade even, and they still do that childish bullshit. And then the second thing is, which pisses me off in 11th grade, there are 5 goddamn prefects or 5 members of the goddamn discipline team in my class in 11th grade, including me, which I dropped out of in the middle of the year because it was just too much for me to take, because I had to deal with their childish acts. Like, my class is not even the worst. Like, the worst thing I've ever seen them doing is just use the umbrella rack, like literally the umbrella rack, which has wheels and all that shit, and they roll it around in the corridor like a freaking game of Mario Kart. Or I do not know if every airport in the world allows it, but at least for me in Hong Kong, I see children riding on the trolleys on the airport. That is basically what they're doing with those umbrella racks. And that pisses me off. And what pisses me... And yeah, as I said, 5 members of the discipline team in my class. And they do fuck all about it. Like, the insult to injury is not only is 5 members of my class, the members of discipline team, or whatever is the correct grammar. Freaking 3 of them are heads. One of them is the head prefect, if you guys know what I mean, which is basically the head of the student discipline team, and 2 of them are the vice heads, and they do fuck all about it, and they even join in on the goddamn fun. Like, how is justice served like that? Like, like, there's no integrity in all this stuff. Like, how could I even trust a... Like, think of it this way. If you're a regular citizen, or if you are just a cadet, and you see the captain of the police force, speeding on the highway unnecessarily, without sirens blaring, without any emergency cases, just speeding for the sake of speeding, how pissed would you be? You cannot do anything about it. And that's what freaking pisses me off. I can't do fuck all about it. And yeah, and there's this one time during 11th grade where I tried to catch people on eating in the classroom, just because we're not supposed to eat in the classroom for all I care. And even my class teacher or homeroom teacher or form teacher or whatever the hell you want to call it tells me to just loosen up, just because you have to understand the reasons behind that shit. I do not care. As long as anything is out of the rules, they're freaking toast. I gave them 3 verbal warnings, and they still do not know how to goddamn stop. And then, even the head prefect tells me that I come across as too hard on them. Fine, I'm gonna change my ways. I'm gonna turn a blind eye and offer like 6 strikes for them in my heart. But then, if you consider that the head of the actual discipline team is one of the freaking culprits, then I have no words. I have no words whatsoever. Which, this is basically one of the major injuries that I sustained mentally in secondary school, which is the injustice. The injustice, the disorder, the absolute disarray of the class, and how we can get fuck all done in any lessons just because we are children Like, not even the blood platelets of cells at work are that bad. Now, since I have renewal on, I'm basically invincible, so I'm gonna read the comments. I used to sometimes to some bullshit things in class. I used to sometimes do some bullshit things in class. Not being child again. Really, when you go to society, we really wish to come back to all these ways saying the freedom back then. My freedom is to follow the rules. That's it. Like, if there's any rules I have to follow, I go for it. If there's anything that's handed down to me, I oblige. Like, fine, freedom to a certain degree is okay, but I don't know. After this kind of rant, it just reverses back to one philosophy. I do not know. I do not remember who. But I do not know if that is even a philosopher's words. But the purpose of rules is not to be followed. The purpose of rules are just to be broken. Like, rules are there to be broken. Because people see the rules and understand what they cannot do, and they try to find a way around it. But basically, if everything is in order, I can get any progress. That's my freedom. That's why I'm so anal about like making progress in all this shit. Like, whatever I do, like, no matter in homework, in projects, like projects meaning like education academic projects and self projects. Like, that's why I try to push myself to go through Project Zodiac as fast as I can, just because I really want progress. Just as long as everything is in line and not anything is out of place, which I know I cannot do that. It's like Death Note. Like, as long as I can make decent progress, and as long as my group of people can make decent progress. I dropped a mouse there, sorry for the angle. Aura Forma! Thank God I got Aura Forma. Should I keep going? I think I should keep going. Fuck it. Aura Forma, the new edition. Oh my God. And okay, back to, if anything is out of whack, I get pissed off. So as long as like we can make decent progress, I can accommodate for a few mishaps here and there, and especially for mishaps that have a reason behind it. Because yeah, for example, if we were in a team project together, what? Oh yeah, we need to wait for another freaking hour for another arbitration. Damn. But I'm so glad I got the Aura Forma. But anyways, if I were in a team project and one of them is basically doing a pivotal, sorry I farted, is basically one of the pivotal roles, and they say they had to visit their family at the hospital just because some condition happened, fine, that's fine. This is an uncontrollable mishap. But yeah, if things are in line and we can get decent progress, then I'm fine. That is basically my freedom. Just to get things done as quick as they can. Right, so what should we do for the time being? I think I should go for the Itan sculpture. They bring me Titania. But yeah, I get what you mean. It's not freedom in the sense of mental freedom. It's just the sense of being able to just sit here and do whatever the hell I want. Just because, yeah, I'm not really ready to go for finding a part-time job yet. Because yeah, I know I can earn more with a part-time job, and I have no school obligations that I need to go to except for the interview that's coming up. So yeah, and I have no regular school obligations. And yeah, this is basically me. I'm as free as a bird right now. And I get that I will miss this when I come out into society. Unless YouTube takes off for me and I can make my main income on YouTube, and that's a whole other case. Well, that is kind of that. Well, I get kind of pissed if I see a police officer speeding. Even though I did see one do it, but though he's a nice guy. Yeah, it is not uncommon to see a police officer speeding just because, yeah, emergency cases. Like, I do not know about you guys over there, but over here in Hong Kong, uniformed officials can break the laws of the road if there is an emergent case happening. For example, if someone requests emergency assistance from medical officials, the ambulances can speed and get past red lights under safe conditions. So that I can agree with. But if some higher up authority is just speeding for the sake of speeding, like if you imagine if you're in Italy, I cannot say Italy because it sounds like IDALI. If, for example, if you're in Italy and you see the Polizia with Lamborghinis, like I know there are Lamborghini Gallardo police cars in Italy, and if they're just speeding for the sake of having a joyride, then and you can do fuck all about it, then that's basically, man, you can't do anything about it, and I would definitely feel pissed. That is basically what I feel when I see the head prefect joining in on the rule breaking. Right, let's fly to the pressure plate over here. Press it. Press it! Press it! Is it pressed? Good, thank God it's pressed. Good. 10 seconds to reach the door. There we go. Another ire sculpture. Okay, now that I'm safe, let me read some more of the comments. Well, that I can agree with, since I'm also that type of really abide to the rules but still try to break away from it. I rarely try to break away from the rules for the sake of my own benefit, because I usually just abide to the rules. I go by the rules. I'm like who Tyria Arde is when we were first introduced to him. Like, go by the book. Like, I'm literally that kind of person. Just go by the book. If I stick close to the rules, nothing bad can happen to me, right? No. Because for the people who are delinquents or people who do not go by the rules, they will hate you, which is 95% of the people. So yeah, I'm glad that school is almost over. Okay, so we are still 15 minutes away from the next arbitration. Well, at least we got the Warframe, which is a new addition, so I can understand if you guys don't know what that is. Right. So yeah, going around the bend together. Basically, what I was trying to bring out is a lots of things cost me everything. Like, from what I've heard from one of my subscribers, there's this Avengers meme going around, and yes, he brought it up just because I've seen Avengers Endgame on Wednesday. It was an amazing movie, and I think the only things that I'm gonna say about it is so good that I really want to go watch another time, which my brother has the privilege to, which I'm totally jealous of. And second of all, Iron Man is driving the Audi e-tron. He's not driving the R8 anymore. He's driving the Audi e-tron, which I do not know why it has a revving sound in the movie, but yeah, electric cars are supposed to be silent. But let's not delve down into science where nanotech is possible in where you can store a human-sized suit with nanoparticles in an approximately what's like the size of half a Gundam box, an SD Gundam box, for example. So yeah, Avengers Endgame, pretty amazing, to be honest. And even though I am an emotionally constipated,
Did you hear that? It said
right. Let me play with this.
radiation is a riot.
I hear nothing, Oris. So would you shut up?
There we go. There we go. Oh my god, I love voice changers. Holy shit. Okay, let me see what my soundboard has. Okay. So yeah, Avengers Endgame, amazing movie. What was I saying again? God damn it, artist, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it. But anyways, I think, yeah, the Fomorians are destroyed, and I think I might as well go ahead and help Clem, just because it is a required task to do.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this out of the kindness of your hearts.
Complete 3 zones of Sanctuary Onslaught. I do not think I want to do that.
Let's get back to it.
I do not think I'd even want to do anything right now. My god, what the hell is Warframe come up to? So yeah, it is basically me talking about like the experience, the extremely simplified experience of watching Avengers Endgame that made that guy bring that thing up, which is, well, he basically asked me what did that cost me, and I basically go for saying the actual price, which is 80 Hong Kong dollars, which is on the high side for a movie, to be honest. But seeing that it is a 3-hour movie and a very popular movie before it even is released, I can understand that. But then he said I ruined the meme just because he was expecting me to say everything. Now, yeah, how does this tie into what I was saying like a few moments ago? Is that there's a lot of things in life that cost me everything. Like, for example, the girl that I made friends with, which basically betrayed me with every chance that she got. The distrust that I have with my classmates from being bullied, and the injustice and the disarray that my class has brought upon. Just all that kind of stuff. That cost me everything. And if it wasn't for me falling into that mental trap and inviting that girl over to exchange skills in dancing, I would still be dancing even today. So let me try Baruka for a moment. So yeah, but I do not know if I should see this as a blessing, just because if it weren't for me giving up dancing, I would not have that much time to devote to YouTube. Like, of course, with education, now that's getting in the way. Let me see. Let me go for exterminate missions, just because I had to do that for the arbitration. Not arbitration. It's not arbitration. It is for the Nightwave missions. Nova Prime chassis. Should I risk it? I think I should, because Nova Prime chassis can cost an arm and a leg. God damn it! My burps. I almost puked. Right, before I deploy, let me read some of the comments. Would you like to try speaking some Japanese again? Because it's so funny at the beginning of the RG New Gunner video. I was trying to impersonate Amuro. Mata tatakai o tsutsukeru ki ka? Sha! Sama tomate kimatteiru! This is basically what I memorized from Battlelog episode 1. My god! Your class really sounds harsh. It sounds harsh to me, not to them. Because they do whatever the fuck they want. Like, not harsh in the sense of my teachers being harsh, just pushing the entire class into the wall. But it's harsh in the sense that the environment for, like, probably an introvert like me, or somebody who abides to the rules like me, it's harsh for people like me, and especially with people who do not want to bother and understand mental illnesses. Because, as I did say over and over again, I'm an Aspie, I have ADHD. Well, me being an Aspie means I have autism, and I have depressive symptoms, but I am not officially diagnosed with depression. But that doesn't mean the symptoms are not there. So with people basically not bothering to understand what that is. And what bothers me is there is a student guidance group in the class, and they understand all of these, like all of these things, all mental illnesses, the existence of mental illness, and they discuss it like it is a huge matter, and they do not even acknowledge that there is a living example in front of them. Like, they know what they should do. Like, I cannot say that. Just they know what they can. You goddamn wolf! Luckily, I brought my gram. Come here, mate. Come here, mate. You are the fugitives. God!
Mission to find out what's inside.
You want to tussle with a chipmunk? Okay. Wolf versus chipmunk. Let's see who has the stronger tenacity in all this. I know this is gonna get freaking annoying. My gram is doing god fuck all against him. Desolate hands. I pressed 3 again. I pressed 3 again. No. Okay, let me turn off the voice changer because
That's gonna get annoying. And elude. I lulled the. Where's the wolf? Where's the goddamn wolf? There we go. I marked the wolf, and I have desolate hands. Just not. This is desolate hands. I have the first skill that allows me to evade all attacks, but it is an energy drain ability, so I may have my energy drain like in a millisecond. I do not need to finish off the bastards over there. I need to finish off the wolf. So excuse me, please. Lull him, lull him. Damn it, the mandala didn't summon in time. Where is the wolf? Where is that wolf? Don't throw me into the goddamn rift, please. I'm begging you. I'm at least dealing thousands and thousands of damage with every hit, so I have to hide and and replenish my energy. Where's my energy pizza? Where's my super suit? Yeah, it's right here. My Warframe is my super suit. And then I'm gonna turn on elude again. Where's the wolf? There he is. It's like hide and seek with the wolf. The white wolf has. I cannot do the freaking African. What? The Black Panther accent. Evacuate the city, engage all defenses, and get this man a shield. I do not have a shield. Right, I'm at least cornering him right now. With elude at oh, I cannot use elude. And I died the second I deactivated it. What the fuck is that voice? Yeah, what the fuck is that voice? A chipmunk versus the wolf of Saturn 6. What? Desolate hands. There we go. Damage reduction. You're cornered up here. There's no hope of you surviving at all. So just basically hand yourself in. I know this guy had cornered Alat V with his own creations. Right, I'm gonna lull the surrounding enemies if there even is surrounding enemy. Oh, the fugitives. I'm gonna lull again. Lullaby and no, this is not the time for a lullaby. Frick, man. Hold to revive. No, not a chance. He's standing right here, and I'm dealing red crits of thousands and thousands of damage. Right, I have enough. Right, I should pop back up, pop back up, pop back up. Oh, he came down from himself. Good. I'm gonna turn that off. And I'll just activate Desolate Hands again. Replenish my health by constantly popping in and out of the Tenno. Where's the wolf? damn it. I'm gonna use my arc gun to take him out. Let me read something. Okay, good. I got something special after I defeat this guy. After we defeat this guy, I cannot discredit the teammates. Well, and I died. Man. And that is why I gave up farming the wolf sledge. I am going to show you guys the wolf sledge once I have the chance later on. Am I even capturing that guy? I'm gonna lull him. So yeah, back to the point where I was going in. Yeah, my class is harsh in the sense that it is a harsh environment, and with society, and yeah, basically, yeah, I'm back to the point, and aren't I? So yeah, the class has the guidance group. They talk about the mental health issues like they were a serious problem, while they are absolutely ignorant to the fact that there's a living example in front of them. And yeah, they are words more than actions. So, yep, that is why my class is harsh. Or maybe I'm just blaming them for no reason because they do not know how to approach people like that, and they do acknowledge that there is a living example of them. But that's besides the point. It's just a harsh environment that I'm glad that I got out of finally, since school has ended. Like the only days I need to go back to see the entire class is May 31st, which is our graduation ceremony, and 2nd of July, which is the graduation dinner. And the rest is history. So yeah, definitely glad that that shit is over.
You must be feeling guilty. Eat toad. I'll oblige.
Freaking Till Rega reference right there. Like, I'm so glad that some of the voice changers in this program actually allows me to impersonate some, or just basically act like some Warframe characters. Let's see what we get. God damn it! Fine, Cronin Prime handle it is. A radiant relic that vomits out a common part. How great is that?
Bad luck, Tenno.
And the wolf didn't even drop a single part. For God's sakes! So much for the wolf sledge blueprints and the wolf sledge motor to be uncommon drops. So much for that. Right, what else should we talk about? Like, yeah, by the way, if you guys out there have any like recommendations for attractions and stuff that I should see when I get to Tokyo, please feel free to leave it in the chat, or in the wow, Saren's strength, definitely, or in the comments if you're watching the playback. Until the week where I leave. So when I leave, freaking prepositions, man. Damn it! I do not have the mire. I sold the sword because there has to be something better than that, but. Yeah, yeah, I should demonstrate the wolf's sledge. Now, where is the hammer? There we go. This has a feature that I really like. But, yeah, first of all, there is just one target that I have. I really want to get this skin for the wolf sledge. And you'll see why in a moment. Right, arbitration. It is a defection? No! I'm not bringing Saren. I'm bringing Oberon. Although, wait. Like, I am betting my luck on this thing because defection, we need to escort the defectors to the ship, and during the defection mission, there will be some random enemies that pop up aside from the infestation that will pop up. So Red Veil would come in with its own operatives just to slaughter the defectors, or Sargus Ruck would deploy Manix in order to kill the defectors. And if we do not have a healer in the team, we're screwed. But if we do not have a DPS frame, it's not the end of the world, but it would be good if we have one, so...
Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of how to shut you up, Ornis. Don't you dare interrupt my thinking process. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I kind of wonder why I didn't do an MG review. First of all, I ran out of space. Second of all, I do not have the funds for it. Although, yeah, I know I have a lot of money in my bank account, but I do not want to just throw it all away in doing MG reviews. Plus, yeah, space is kind of an issue right now because my outer shelf is filled, and the shelf in my room is basically reserved for my Zodiacal Gundams or Constellatory Gundams or Constellation Gundams or whatever I want to call it. Basically, my customs are sitting in my room. So all in all, I ran out of space to place any MGs. Plus, I love uniform thing. I love kits being uniform because I started in collecting 1144 scales and I built 1144 scales and my shelf is filled with them. So having a 1 to 100 scale suddenly among the crowd is gonna basically trigger my OCD. So yeah, I think until I can reside in my own apartment and I can buy separate shelves for separate grades, then I may get some master grades. Now I know that's a long shot, but yeah, master grades will come eventually. Now I'm not saying this as a blank promise or anything. I'm saying that they will come. They will definitely come. So yeah, with that said, 1 to 60th scale reviews do not even expect me to have one of those until I actually have my own apartment, because 1 to 60th scales, no freaking chance of me finding the space to put those anywhere in my house. Oh yeah, and the goddamn arbitration drones, I forgot about them. Oh, we have what do we have? We have an Rhino, we have an Inaros. Oh, good. I'm glad that I went for the healer route. Right. So yeah, the wolf sledge. It's basically Stormbreaker. And the reason I really want that skin, it is because I really want to make a fully fledged Stormbreaker with a strong electric based element. Now I have corrosive and heat, which involves electricity, so I think that is good enough. Good enough. Now that I need to buy the skin with the Rhino Deluxe bundle, which costs a a few hundred platinum, which I am saving to buy the Wisp collection, which is going to be coming out in the next few weeks. So rounding the numbers up and down, which basically leaves me with no platinum for the deluxe bundle set. So I have placed a few orders on Warframe.market. So yeah, I hope somebody comes knocking on my door. And I hope the wolf doesn't spawn here, just because he would be a pain in the ass to kill if he's right here. And I should have gone for grabbing a bottle of water. But, well, now that we're safe here, let me just do something, because it's scorching hot in here. Although I have the fan just blowing directly at me. Wait a second.
Are we safe now?
Right, AC on, it's time to go to work. Now let me turn off renewal. Actually replenish my energy. I know I can just face tank some idiots and replenish my energy by using rage.
Good question. Can I make them quiet? Good question.
I'm speaking as myself in the with an EXO voice. So yeah, who's your favorite Gundam designer? Ippei I'm so sorry if I'm wrong, but Ippei, the person who designed the IBO Gundams, no freaking doubt. And I like it so much that if anybody, if the same mechanical designer decides to go for designing the IBO customs that may appear in Build Diver Season 2, which I hope doesn't happen, but all at the same time I hope it does, because I really hope to see some original like Gundams made in that universe. I would definitely hope that the same designer goes on board for that. But if some other artist takes up the mantle of designing the IBO Gundams for a build series, and they dare ruin the designs and the actual ferocity, especially if they're basing it off of the Barbatos, there will be hell to pay. So yeah, favorite Gundam designer. I am basing my opinions on what I have seen so far, which definitely Iron Blood Orphans is my favorite, just because if you see like Gundam series that feature multiple Gundams, they all basically look the same. In Gundam Iron Blood Orphans, yes, you get the same basic V fin, you have twin eyes, but that's about it. That's about all the similarities that the Gundams have. All of them are so distinct and different from each other, which is basically what I like. Now I know there are a lot of series that which my statement applies, but Gundam Iron Blood Orphans just takes it into a whole new level. The inner frame is the same practically, because there are 72 Gundam frames developed. The same frame is being used, while they can make the exterior designs or the exoskeletons look so different from each other, which is what I like. I like variety. Although yeah, call me a hypocrite, because I barely do any scratch builds on my customs, and somebody has been chewing me out for it. So yeah, call me a hypocrite. Would you like to try more horror games? Sure, I would definitely. I was going to go for Simulacra. Yeah, I really want to try that horror game out. It freaks the YouTubers out. And by the way, I only have that open in the background for me to listen to. while during me gaming, so I do not know the itty bitty gritty details of that game. And it only costs like 28 to 30 Hong Kong dollars, which is goddamn cheap. So I might as well go for it if I have the chance. But unfortunately, the router is blocked during the daytime. So I think I should see it as a good thing, just to get myself motivated to do more of my modeling shit. So yeah, I should treat that as a blessing in disguise, because I really want to get my project going and my story going. I just really want to see the project come into fruition in the story aspect and in the modeling aspect. So I guess the router blocking is still a good thing. But anyways, horror games, I would definitely want to try Simulacra. But Layers of Fear Inheritance, I would try to find a time to complete that. Given that I do not experience paranoia when I finish streaming it. But yeah, horror games, I would definitely open up my eyes to some. So I think it is 4 squads that we need to rescue for a rotation. I'm not sure. When can we start rescuing 2 squads at a time? Because this is taking like a millennium. And my renewal is off, so I need to restore my energy. Let's just oh crap. Oh yeah, come at me. Hit me until my energy bar is full, and bam! There we go. That was a close call, countries. Naoshiro. Ippei is the person who also designed the Moon Gundam, and Naoshiro is the one who designed Barbatos. I think the torch has been passed on to Ippei and Naoshiro, because I clearly remember that Ippei designed the wall and the Astaroth. So I think the mantle or the pen, which I'm still gonna call the torch anyways, has been passed among those two. So yeah, well, Astaroth, while being designed, well, I do not think it is designed by Naoshiro. It still has that kind of ferocity of a demon, which is what the Gundam frame is all about. Sharp fingers, edgy color schemes, more sharp edges all around, peculiar designs, completely unique designs between the Gundams. Although the color schemes still remain kind of the same, because Gundam Bale and Gundam Barbatos have the relative same color scheme, and Gundam Flowers as well. While we never get to see the original form of the Gujin and the wall, and yeah, that is basically why I like the designers of Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. Now the grunt suits I could care less, but they are awesome designs anyways. But man, the Gundam frames, they are very distinct from one another. Like, if you take a look at G Gundam, for example, like the main 5 Gundams, if you are a guy who cares less about design, you could not tell them apart. Of course, color schemes and other stuff, but I'm saying that in the perspective of a person who absolutely gives 0 fucks about any design stuff kind of thing, you could not separate them apart. But in the case of Iron Blood Orphans, you could definitely tell that they are different Gundams, even though if you cannot probably cannot recall the names of them if you care less about the names. So yeah, that's one merit that belongs to the artists of the mech. Belong to the mech designers of Gundam Iron Blood Orphans mecha. So yeah, props to them. So yeah, here's the console. Rush out the survivors. Still have 600 and something energy. Yep, Ippei designed the Astaroth. I knew it. My favorite is Kotoki. I'm really into his militaristic design. I'm not dying, am I? Damn, I thought Renewal was gonna catch up. Yep, I've gone for the head. Although, where are the infestation's heads? They have no heads. They are just an amalgamation of flesh and disease. Just as Ballas would say it. Die. There we go. Okay, where are the survivors? Wait. How many squads do we have to rescue? Did we? Oh, I have to be blind, haven't? Because I just so clearly missed on the reward of the arbitration. Or did I? Because I collected 75 endo on my own, and the 1300 endo is, I don't know. Did we get the reward already? Is it only? Do we only have to rescue 4 squads in order to reach the rotation threshold? Not sure. I must be blind by talking or anything. Yeah. You can blind yourself by talking. MJ2005 Gundam 2K19. Okay. Oh, god damn it. There, all of them dead. Oh, why did I activate Reckoning? That's such a waste of energy. Okay, are we gonna get our reward yet? Ippei designed all the suits from the manga. That's why all of them have abundant details, while Naoshiro designed the ones from the anime. Still, the details are on par. But in terms of the line art and the blueprints, I call them blueprints. But anyways, in terms of close-up detail, Ippei is definitely up on top. So, yeah. But they designed suits from the same universe, so I associated them together. But still, props to both of them. They definitely deserve the credit. Right. What's the time now? It's 11:23 here. So I think I think I am going to go until 45. Get to the extraction point. Why? We are doing so well. Not a single one survivor has died. Not a single one has died. Not a single one of us has died. This may be a tedious game mode, but my god, this is one of the easiest arbitrations that I've done. Protective. Oh, that is. Is that from the Vizaran Focus School? I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna throw the hammer. Go for their heads instead of their overalls. Not gonna repeat this mistake that Thor had made and rectify too late. Yeah, piece it together by yourselves. I did spoil Avengers Endgame. This the start of it anyways. So connect the dots together. That's the subtlety that I'm going for. By the way, if you guys have seen Avengers Endgame, how was it? I did say it is amazing. And it's still kind of funny that they bring Audi into the mix with Iron Man, especially when the Audi e-tron may be more powerful than the Audi R8. Yeah, not everything is about power, but yeah, Avengers Endgame. Pretty amazing 3 hours. You do not even know that you have sat your arse in the seats of the cinema for 3 hours. just because it is that good. You can basically immerse yourself. I can't. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, back to the point. I finally remembered before Ordis has interrupted me. Back, even though I am an emotionally constipated person, I cannot help but grin my way through the 3 hours just because it is so satisfying to watch. My God.
Transference still holding.
If no, what was that flash?
You could be the key to a future of peace.
Damn you, Red Veil!
Alas, Steel Meridian has denied our requests for a specimen. So now we are forced to take one. Stand aside, Tenno.
Stand aside, Tenno.
Tenno, show me the way.
I will show you the way. I know the way to your safety. I will show you the way. That meme. I will show you the way to your own safety. So, follow me. I will show you the way. Oh no! One of them is down. One of them is down. Do I not have my renewal active? God damn it! I should really pay attention to my energy levels. Avoid the vector. Yeah, there. He's saved. He's saved. Good. I should really recharge my energy by now. Read the Moon manga news volume, and damn, the details Ippei put into his works is over the top cool. Also, it's 1224 here. Feels really IBO inspired poses and mechanical details. I will. Is there an online version of Moon Gundam? Because I would definitely be happy to see that. But yeah, I am still waiting on reading Gundam Exa. Like, let's talk Gundam manga here. Aside from the well, Gundam Iron Blood Orphans Gecko, which I'm really eager to see beyond Volume 1, Chapter 4, because that's where the online translation stopped. I would really be eager to see the rest of the chapters of Iron Blood Orphans Gecko, because man, the Dantalion looks amazing with both bayonet rifles and the half cowl T. Really want to see the half cowl B, full cowl, and perfect cowl in action. And my God, I really want to see Grammary in action. Like, there's no hope that we would get a kit of Gundam Grammary, but who's to tell? Who am I to speculate? Endo. Damn it! I want a mod. I want a goddamn mod. Just give me a goddamn new mod and I'll be out of here. So yeah, I really want to see the Grammary in action. The Wall Johanna I can give less fucks about that. But yeah, Grammary, man. The edgiest Gundam frame that I've ever seen. Until the rest of them are revealed, just because we have Gundam Hajiroboshi, which is gonna be released at an undisclosed time. Like, I mean, its appearance, not its model form, by the way. We still have a few Gundam frames before we complete the 26 operational ones. I'm gonna give them some armor. So yeah, definitely. I really want to read Gecko, but most of all, like talking Gundam manga, Gundam Exa is my way to go, by the way, because the Extreme Gundam is amazing in all its variants. I never get tired of Extreme Gundam variants. Especially, I really want to see the Leo's Type 2 Versus and the Excelia fight right beside each other. Because, yeah, I really want to see the relationship between Leo's Alloy and Cynthia Alloy blossom. Like, that is one of my favorite couples of Gundam. Just judging by the games alone, of course. But I just really like Cynthia's character. And yeah, the same subscriber that I talked about messaging me from earlier in the stream actually sent me a photo of a Cynthia shirt. Like, Cynthia Awar is the actual icon on the shirt. And my god, do I really want one. But yeah, Gundam Exa, definitely my manga path to go. And by Jesus, I hope that Bandai actually releases the rest of the normal-sized Extreme Gundam variants. Like, what do I mean by that? You know that X and Extreme use like huge armor packs for the Extreme Gundams? I can forgive them if they do not make that, but man, Extreme Gundam Leo's Exa phase, please, and Extreme Gundam Leo's Type 2 Versus, Extreme Gundam Excelia, Extreme Gundam Mark II Axe, those definitely have to be released. I want them to be released with functioning fate. Now, I can't forgive the Extreme Gundam Type 2 Versus for the non-functioning face just because it doesn't even use the back face. And Extreme Gundam Excelia doesn't even have a back face, but Extreme Gundam Mark II Axe, please make a functioning back face for it. Oh no, is one gonna be down? Just die. So yeah, Gundam Exa, my path to go. Squads rescued. There is one squad being attended to in point B, so I think I should go to point C. Now my energy has been depleted again. I thought I heard a cache. I thought I heard a rare container that I can break. Right, it's 11:32 right now. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Not gonna die right here, not now, not ever. But of course, just hit me all they can just hit me all they want. Oh no, is there an energy drain, Eximus? There we go. Face tanked, people, to get my energy back. We are dying. I know. Give me some time to get to your arse. I cannot be at two places at once. Not like Kurumi from Data Live. By the way, one more anime series to add to my backlog. Data Live. Or should I call it Data Live? Data Live, let's just go with that. I've seen snippets of it, and some of the relationships can get a little bit erotic and a bit cringy at times, but overall, I'm just in there for the combat, man. The dates, I could care less about it, except for Kurumi and Shido. Kurumi and Shido, by far the best pair in the anime, judging by the snippets that I've seen.
Go with you? Okay.
But yeah, definitely just in there for the combat, for inspiration. So, if you guys haven't seen the third chapter of my story, and you read it up until the end, you would kind of see a Data Live reference there. So the link is in one of the posts on my community page. So definitely, if you want to go check it out, go check it out, because I'm trying to throw in some subtle anime references here and there. And yeah, I did reveal that I did say that it is a Data Live reference at the end of chapter 3. So yeah, try to find that out for yourself. Alright, 12 squad. I'm trying to custom an Astaroth Mecha Girl, but can't decide on the hair color. The eyes are green, of course, but yeah, do you have any option? Demon Girl. God damn it! Although the Endo is good, I do not need Endo. Okay, so for a mecha girl portraying a demon, I think you should go for a So which Astaroth are we talking about? Is it the Astaroth Renascimento, or the Astaroth Origin? Because if it's the normal Astaroth, I would probably go for orange or red as a hellish color. But if it is a total reference, then I go for white. But if it's the Astaroth Origin, go for red or black hair, just because Kurumi is a maniacal character, let me tell you that much. And to basically make a demonic character, make a demonic girl that has a red outfit, I am automatically linking that back to Kurumi. Like Kurumi Tokihashi. Tokisaki. Sorry, I may have offended a lot of you guys out there, even though there's only 2 watching right now, but I may have offended you guys, so I'm sorry. Kurumi Tokisaki. Got that right this time. I am sick. Sick of your sass. Okay, so let me recharge this station right here. Who is draining my energy? Grab a Science Star because I need it. Not like I need it, I have 200 and something of those. So, if you're talking about the Astaroth Origin, go with black hair. Astaroth Origin though, I think they should really change it to Date to Live. My god, how many girlfriends has Shido gone through? There was Origami, there was Kurumi, there was Toha, I don't know. At least 3 girlfriends trying to steal the same boy. My god, the MC must feel very lucky. Although, yeah, Date to Live, that is rough time. Why have I linked that back to Shield Hero? My god. I will show you the way. Follow me. I will show you the way to your own safety. Freaking Ugandan Knuckles. Freaking outdated meme. Oh, you're sick? There we go. There we go. Giving you armor. Supplying armor. Come get your armor! I'm Torbjorn for some reason. I'm not Oberon. I am Torbjorn in Warframe. Grabbing me bloody heavy hammer. Trying not to make the mistake that Thor made in Infinity War. Yar! Freaking hell. Yeah, I've been playing Overwatch. I have been playing Overwatch. Come get your bloody armor! Yeah, you can see this is precisely the reason why I love voice acting, and what I really want to do, what I really want to be in the future instead of an office worker is a voice actor. Like, I can really just try to get my creativity on. Okay, rescuing 2 more squads, I think should take me about 4 more minutes. And then I'm gonna leave the mission if everybody has the consensus to do so. Because router is blocked at 12. For me, router is blocked at 12. So I have to cut out, get some sleep. I've been goddamn tired today, just from filming because today I devoted my entire day to filming the Ares profile, which I just uploaded. You guys can check it out. Just because, yeah, I made Sagittarius and Ares a couple in my story, and not like a romantic couple, but just I feel like they're inseparable. So I have to make Ares after Sagittarius, and yeah, I did say earlier in the stream that filming process gave me a lot of trouble. And especially under the scorching heat, it really just drains my patience like twice as fast. Okay, and I get lost. Yeah, as I said, you can blind yourself by talking. And yeah, by the way, talking about Japanese, like the language Japanese, like I know one of you out there has pointed out that my Japanese in the RG New Gundam announcement, and my god, I that's become my catchphrase, isn't it? Hello IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, but yeah, my Japanese isn't really all that good. All I know is, if not Gundam references, all I know is greetings, just any greetings in general. Good morning, good night, good evening, and I'm going to sleep. I do not know any any basic communication. Like I want to check into a hotel room, for example, because I need to go to check into a hotel room. And I think Japanese would appreciate me for trying to speak Japanese to them, but I would hate for me to offend someone by butchering their own language. So yeah, if there are any travel-worthy phrases from if there are any travel-worthy Japanese phrases that I have to learn, please feel free to teach me. No, Sargus Rock, don't you dare.
Defect made to reject violence, Kavor. Can we exploit it? Our questions
No, Red Veil.
answers require a sacrifice. Do not interfere, Tenno.
Do not interfere.
No, I cannot do the Red Veil voice.
Fight like before. Are fire, as feared as you are respected. What makes you reject violence, Gavor? Can we exploit it?
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I basically developed this voice when I was trying to impersonate Venom. Like Spider-Man villain thing. When the Venom movie came out, I really absolutely loved the voice. My god. It's so oh my god. I love the voice of Venom. And I want to try to replicate it someday with my own natural voice. But I can't. It's a digitally. I'm gonna kill you, Red Veil operatives. Die! I will not let you get in the way of our defection. It is a digitally edited voice, similar to all of the voices in Warframe. So, oh my god, I do not need Endo. I need the mod. Give me adaptation, for fuck's sakes. I've been grinding my ass off for nothing. Nah, we really okay with people butchering our language though. We usually end up laughing it off. Oh, thank God. Thank God I didn't die. Thank God I didn't die. Yeah. Yeah, please teach me any travel-worthy Japanese phrases, like checking in, checking out into a hotel room, and asking the waiters in the restaurant to grab me a glass of water. All I know is to add onegaishimasu in the end for politeness. Like I am kind of scared that I'm traveling to Japan, like on my own teenage group, just because. Well, first of all, I do not understand Japanese culture all that much. No, fine. I'm gonna rescue four more groups of defectors. Fine. So the stream is gonna be ending late, but yeah. I do not know Japanese culture all that much, so I do not know what I need to be aware about. So yeah, I know from a video, do not eat and drink while walking. Yeah, that is definitely one of my habits. Oh no. A Tenno has fallen. I can give zero fucks about that guy.
That was a close one.
Squad rescued. Good. Where is that guy? Oh, I'm in his affinity range, so I'm heating him. Let's hope not more. But yeah, if there is anything that I really want and what I really need to be anal about, because
I think the Japanese are more anal about polite. Wow, that wolf sledge is damn powerful. So, because Japanese, I think, are more anal about politeness more than us Chinese over here. Get to the extraction point. Oh, thank God I can leave this place already. Thank God. After getting all that heaps and heaps of endo. So yeah, if there's anything worthy of me to know before I go on my trip, please feel free to tell me. 4 Vitus Essence, that's good enough. And yeah, definitely, if you guys know Japanese culture, or if you are a Japanese yourself, yeah, please educate me. Like, what's the Japanese phrase for it? Shit! My mind is blank. And I do not want to be that vague of teach me this, teach me that, because I definitely know how to say that in Japanese. Korea, fuck. Fuck! Oh my god, it just makes me nervous. I use Japanese for self-talk only, and that's it. There's no education to be held in this. Oh, I have 7 Vitus Essence, good. There's no education in all of this. My god. Tatsudate imasu ka? What the fuck? Oh my god! 手伝っていただけますか? 私の日本語は本当によくありません. That could be quite a phrase for you. Oh, I assume Butterfingers. It's basically, can you help me? I'm not really good with Japanese. I need that. Thank you. Thank you very much. 本当にありがとうございました. Yeah, I'm putting on a yeah, I know it's 本当にありがとうございました. But yeah, my brain is short-circuiting. So by adding some action, or English people can kinda understand you, hopefully, because what my friend told me is he used English to communicate with Japanese people. So hopefully I can get past. Hopefully I can survive with just that, but you'll nail the sentence later though. Thanks, I need practice. Thanks. Really, thanks. So now I know Japanese, so why waste it? That's basically my philosophy. No, so let me get my snipping tool out and just extract that sentence, because I will need that sentence like along the line. I might have good. I think that image is saved. So before the router cuts out, I need to upload this onto Google Drive. You'll know the sentence later though. Yeah, hopefully. Well, because I'm a quick learner, and there's my frame fighter poster there. Because I'm a quick learner, if not for Gundam, I would not even know a single licky sense of Japanese. Now, fun thing. Let me do one more mission while I talk to you guys. Like a rather light-hearted mission. Let me see. Let me do it solo, just so I do not need to accommodate with other bastards. Let me do a capture mission. So basically, the first sentence I ever knew of Japanese is "nandayo," which basically, I don't know. It's something about what. I heard from anime, if you say "nandayo" to a person, it's like, what's the matter? Like, because Japanese is really different from Chinese and English, because if you know the keywords, if you know what that is in Chinese or English, you can basically piece them together and make a sentence. But for Japanese, you can literally go like simplify a lot of the stuff. Because when I see anime, there's these sentences are way longer than what was spoken. Because as I said, from what I can judge from anime, a lot of stuff can be simplified. I'm losing my L's. I'm losing my freaking L's because I've been talking for 2 hours straight without a drink.
You ain't doing all this out of the con-
Kill them with toxin damage. My god, where am I gonna find pure toxin damage? Whew! What a roll. Let me bring Mirage Prime just for the sake of it. So yeah, a lot of stuff can be simplified from sentences. From what I can see in Japanese, Japanese anime. So it may be kind of hard just to piece a sentence together, but I would nail it. And this is the weird thing of me learning a different language. I know how to speak it, but I do not know how to write it. That's basically a major flaw for me. And I do not want to know how to write Japanese. I know how to recognize that there's no hope in hell that I can self-teach myself, that I can teach myself how to write in Japanese. And by no means do I need that in my daily life. Like, it's the same case when I'm learning Irish. Like, because I really like Moira from Overwatch, so I've been inspired to learn Irish. So I know the basic greetings in Irish, like diolch is hello in Irish. Tralona machut, lona madrit, I don't know, I forgot the grammar of Irish. It's basically good afternoon. Slán, slánagat is basically goodbye in Irish. And Gurf Magat is thank you in Irish. And I know Merry Christmas, which is Nolaconadut is Irish for Merry Christmas. And there is a basic greeting sentence that I can say in Irish, like no syndicates please, no syndicates please.
We parent always collect our debts.
Fuck off, parent sequence. Diachut mo cara. Ooh, fuck. Diachut mo cara kona satatu, which is basically hello friend, how are you?
Before they escape. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain.
And let me just slaughter these enemies before I read anything else.
Robotic signature detected.
So yeah, I am motivated to learn Japanese, and I really want to watch anime without the subtitles. That's the ultimate challenge for me. I want to understand Japanese, I want to speak Japanese, even if I'm not fluent in it, at least I do not butcher any like travel-worthy phrases. That's my aim. Yeah, you can notice that I have an ephemera equipped on my Warframe. Yeah, I have Easter eggs coming out at me. Not in that sense, please! Get your mind out of the gutter. Although, I suspect none of you have had your mind in the gutter in the first place, but yeah. Automatic assumption, another flaw of me. Automatic assumption. I have to slaughter these guys. Yeah, there's like a running joke in cells at work that I've been watching. Like the white blood cells. Shire kono tsaki ga! Oh my god, that's hysterical, and especially in the episode where the owner of the body has a heat stroke, And at the end, the germ, oh freaking Bratton Prime, stop, thanks. The owner of the germ basically is dripping in sweat because the white blood cell has found it, and we cut back to the red blood cells carrying the blood platelets, and it's just a fountain of blood while we hear "Shine, kono zakin yaro ga!" It's hysterical, man. I laughed internally. Yeah, as I said, I'm emotionally constipated on the outside. And you can basically simplify it all. Tatsuda te kudasai kind of means help me in etc. Check in or tetsudate kudasai. Could you help me to do check in, please? And I assume you replace check in with check out if you want. If I want to say check, please help me to check out. Seriously though, writing in Japanese is a pain with all the well, I know this much about Japanese. Japanese is actually derived from Chinese. Like, if you read, like, newspaper extracts from the Second World War, you will see that everything is in Chinese characters, or kanji as you guys call it there. So basically, Japanese language is derived entirely from Chinese. So yeah, that is a history lesson for you guys if you guys don't know. Yeah, I do know some Japanese, how they came from, because we taught that in history lesson. Oh, shut the hell up, Ordis!
Shut up! I don't care if background radiation is a riot. I don't care.
Anyways, seriously, writing Japanese is a pain with all the kanji. Even people today are not sure of what exactly some kanji are or when they combined, and what do they represent. I can also use German too. German is easy, quite, since it is very similar to English. German, I know auf Wiedersehen, because I've been. Oh, thank you for joining the stream. The stream is about to end, so yeah. So I know auf Wiedersehen. I'll do it to Jut and Jut because I have played Friedrich from The Sound of Music in a school play. So I know that much. But yeah, thank you so much. Let me try to translate your name in Japanese in Google Translate, just because I do not know how to read Japanese kanji, because for all I know how to pronounce that in Chinese, no matter in Cantonese and Putonghua, but I do not know how to pronounce any kanji in Japanese. Heck, it detects Chinese. Automatic detection is bullshit. Hijkj Japanese. Oh, Takahashi. Okay. Thanks, Takahashi-san. Thanks. So yeah, thank you for the assistance, and I think if I am free tomorrow, it's up in the air right now. But if I'm free tomorrow or I'm definitely free on Monday. So next Monday, the latest, I would come up with another stream for Warframe for I don't know, just Warframe doing random stuff, fuffing about, and basically trying to learn more about Japanese culture from you guys. So yeah. Okay, so the MVP today is Takahashi-san. So thank you so much for giving me some tips and tricks for trying to communicate in Japan. And for everybody else out there, thank you all so much for joining in on the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.